2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
All right, game 3 of season 2, Clippers Kings.
The Kings, as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to give their Sacramento fans something to cheer about. Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Chicago Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin.
Well, D.A., clearly he wants to make his mark. Thanks for that report. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Griffin is out there with Maggette. And it's Chris Paul. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2. And for the Kings, and Haliburton on the wing, he's joined by Barnes. Divac's out there with Holmes, and it's Fox in at the point. Now, here's Fox. Haliburton outside. Barnes looking around. Just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Corey Maggette.
And you really got to love the effort level you see from Harrison Barnes, night in and night out.
You wonder if Harrison Barnes, in early years in his experience with the Golden State Warriors, really implanted this team-first mentality. He went to Dallas, he became the #1 option and a scorer, but he's never tried to do too much or get too far outside of his lane, and I think that's where the respect comes from. Consistent effort, and he'll impact the game.
And he sinks the second. When you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
Pass to Divac. To Holmes, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Paul. Maggette outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Here's Fox. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ball against Barnes. 2 points. That one goes.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Scary asses.
Haliburton with it. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Down low. Takes the 13-footer. And Griffin sends it back.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
Into the lane. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
The Kings have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
The Clippers are mostly back intact. No brand, no Lamar Odom.
Trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Paul. In the corner, it's Griffin.
Oh my God.
Here's Jordan. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Ball against Fox. Haliburton on the wing. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive. And Holmes throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
But everybody's sharing the rock.
Once again, an opportunity to show us his bounce. A dangerous player when he skies up for the alley-oop.
Ball against Fox. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. First opportunity here in their inaugural game of the season to go up against Sacramento.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. High post Divac. He kicks it to Barnes. Got a piece of it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Maggette. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. Nasty jam.
Next step kind of action there from Shai as he's able to find the open teammate.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. Trailing here by 8. Floats one. And
yeah, DeAndre.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
He tried to flop
and
last second.
A statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy
son.
runs when he's around.
You ain't gonna get that with DeAndre.
Big group substitution here for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Burks comes in for Barnes. Hield, he's checked in for Haliburton. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Fox. So the Kings called timeout. They're first. Griffin really making a difference here.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Come on, 2K. Quit playing. Bruh.
Here's Divac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Griffin down low. Burks covering, and he gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Hield against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side Bagley. Pass to Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run, and Burks puts it in.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Paul outside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Hield. The Clippers getting the bucket. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander and misses it off the right side of the rim. To the middle. Here's Griffin. Bagley with the block.
You pair that length with those kind of defensive instincts, and Marvin Bagley becomes a much more effective defender.
Divac, the pass to Beverly. The shot by Burks. Nobody around. Bangs home the trifecta. Burks has got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Paul. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes it inside. Griffin. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 12 points for him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
1:52 left here in the first quarter.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact. And that's what Shai does.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And some changes here for the Kings. Alex Len's checked in for Divac. And it's Mitchell in for Patrick Beverly. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Come on, get loud! 9-1-6
Captain Kaman.
Your 9-1-6 crew.
And the Clippers have possession. 9-point game.
Vlade.
Paul looking around. Back to Kaman. 1:10 left to play in the first. And that one, good. And the Clippers lead by 11. The Kings have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Hield dishes the Len. Back to Hield. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Buddy Hield was an all-rookie first-team performer on the three-point contest at All-Star Weekend. His game continues to evolve. So dangerous from the perimeter.
Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Both free throws good from Hield.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Good.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
.43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Knocked loose and taken away by Paul.
I realized I had the best shot.
Second of 2 attempts.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Kings trail by 13.
Damn, it's 31-18.
Now Burks. He has 5. And it's sent back.
Kaman.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
In the lineup for your Kings, Robert Woodard.
Watch Hield.
That's a 2 from Hield. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Impressive how Hield can take contact and still remain laser focused on finishing a play. He plays much bigger than his body.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Free throw drops for Hield. 20 seconds left in the first. And the shot goes down. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Mitchell passes to Hield with 2 seconds left. Misses off the left iron. Blake Griffin getting it done for the LA Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Also racked up a ton of points off of.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Los Angeles leading by 5. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Chris Paul. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's Shai, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Maggette in at the small forward. It's good on the putback.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. He says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 9 points. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Stolen by Maggette. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
Why they do that?
Great use. Len throws that one away.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Paul. Knocks it loose.
Why is he still tumbling?
Rebound by the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Brent, the wrinkle added to the playoff format for 2021. The play-in tournament really became a hot-button issue last season.
Yeah, it felt like either we're going to love it or you weren't going to like it at all. And I think a lot of people really enjoyed the fact that the last month of the season provided games that had something at stake. And that positioning to get into the 10th slot with an opportunity to get into the playoffs drew the attention of NBA fans and players to keep competing until the very end of the season to take that shot at getting into the postseason. So I really like it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Hield from outside. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander, and the way that he's working, he's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night. And the free throw, no good. The Kings trail by 16 to the inside. And Holmes throws it down.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Clippers.
Here's Maggette. And following the shot, he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
It's on Vlade Divac.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Corey Maggette taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Maggette. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment.
I think we want to get it back
The
going.
reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their career. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Ball's not loose.
You gonna bully me, bitch.
Now the Clippers moving it up, pushing it up, and the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, how about the power?
I like you,
They're
De'Aaron.
slamming it down.
You're gonna make me embarrass you out here. I'm trying to be nice.
The Kings trail by 19. Here's Fox. They get it again.
Well, a missed box out, an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Short. Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel. And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Medu subbed in for Blake Griffin. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Fox against Paul.
Yeah, I didn't even have to do a steal animation.
Fox passes to Bagley.
Bruh.
Maggette right side.
Damn.
And stolen by Barnes. There's the pass to Haliburton. Barnes outside. Passes it to Holmes. Bagley against Zubac. Just 4 to shoot. Shakes him. And it's laid in by Bagley.
Bagley's so
all the way
effective
out
on
of
the
bounds.
inside. He's got decent power, but it's the quickness that gets it done.
Paul passes to Maggette. Takes the 13-footer, controls the rebound, puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 17.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's
Oh my
Fox,
God.
and it's Fox with the jam.
So
Own
slick
damn
with the
team.
ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
Now we know Zubac can eat up space inside. Great job of securing rebounds.
Yeah, obviously, if he was playing starter minutes or anywhere approaching 30 minutes, Zubac is going to be in double figures, ripping down both offensive and defensive things on the glass. What's impressed me about him, though, is he's got great hands on the inside and has now become a very viable role target.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now, great thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him. We know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
Alec Burks checked in for Haliburton.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league. And Fox always being mentioned there. His speed.
Bring you back to reality,
stepping
Fox.
into this leadership
I'm the
role. Lots of
OG.
great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Fox with it. Chris Paul covering. And Holmes throws it down.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Back to Paul. Kicks to Maggette. Takes the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
It's his first trip to the line.
For your Kings.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the first one drops.
Hey, guys, this is the way.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran. Lou, Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Just bad interior defense for them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind of D I love to face. I've had at least 30 by now, guys.
72% field goals. Yeah. Watch me now. Hey. Yeah. Watch me now. Hey.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
Ooh.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Backs in the backcourt with Haliburton to his side. Richaun Holmes out there with Barnes. And it's Divac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
Continues to try to work to find some consistency, does Harrison Barnes, and right there knocking at the defense's door.
Both good from the line that time. Clippers leading by 16. Good ball movement here by the Clippers.
Oh, why don't you shoot it?
Holmes against Griffin. To the paint, Paul. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Paul's got 8.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings.
Good catch.
Pass to Haliburton. Out to the wing. Fox feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6.
Yeah, you got it. Help me out there.
Nice D from Maggette.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2
Shai.
points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
And here are the Kings now. Haliburton outside. Back to Fox. Pass to Divac. Clock at 6. That's tipped. Stolen by Maggette. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And here is Fox. He's got 8. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Right wing. Paul, no one around him. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the Kings with possession. Haliburton passes to Divac.
Are you passing it to Fox?
Dishes it to Barnes.
71-46.
Knocked loose. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Getty feeling himself.
13 feet away with the putback.
Well, Griffin is going to come to the game with a certain attitude, and nights like this where he's going after domination, he can be dangerous.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Harry Giles comes in for Richaun Holmes, and Hield subbed in for Fox. Clippers with a change here, too. Mann's checked in. Barnes finds Haliburton. Hield outside. Over Paul. Hield can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
The pass to Mann. Fires for three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his fourth assist.
What you and DeAndre were just doing.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Haliburton outside. Barnes outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
And dialing up the three ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by Los Angeles.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jordan trying to free himself up. And another three for the Clippers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Hield with it. Chris Paul covering. And now the Clippers on the break. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
Sacramento with the ball. Hield outside. Divac kicks to Haliburton. Here's Giles, defended by Griffin. 6 to shoot. Haliburton against Jordan. And it's Haliburton missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Now here's Hield. He's got 5. Passes to Divac. Pass to Haliburton. Barnes outside. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Here's Divac. And that one is good with the extra effort.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Kings have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Haliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
It's good. 22 points for Blake Griffin.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And so it's Haliburton who brings up the ball for Sacramento. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Third personal foul.
His
Substituting on the court.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Here's Mann. Burks covering. Pass to Medu. Johnson with it. Paul left side. Shot clock at 5. Over Mitchell. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 7 points for the quarter. Such a calming influence on the floor. Haliburton plays great, way older than his age.
And remember, Haliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys. But that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
And a closer look here at the hustle stands for Los Angeles.
I thought we might...
Substitution.
Oh, my God, yeah.
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Beverly looking around.
He might.
6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Burks' shot is good.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one.
Made you look.
We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And a candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been Richaun Holmes has checked in for the Kings. Paul's checked in for Los Angeles. Setting the floor for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Shai, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Maggette in at the small forward position.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do.
Without the steel animations. Yeah, just locking you down, son.
It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis.
Giving me the wrong hand.
Not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Inside. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Beverly with the ball.
Man, with me too, man.
Cloak loose. Now here is Maggette, guarded closely. And he gets the
Maggette, boy.
Dude. Chance at the line for one more.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the Kings making a change here. Giles is checked in. The Kings have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Paul against Fox. There's the pass to Beverly. To end the run, Giles buries it down low.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
I don't care as much if he gets assists.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. He gets it in there. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul.
They've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Haliburton's checked in for the Kings. Mitchell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Kevin Gelly's checked in. Jordan up top. Corey Maggette on the wing. Off target from outside.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
2K, man, stop, bro.
Over to the left wing.
Past me, dude.
Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Holmes throws it down.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization.
I like that shoulder deal.
I love that selfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Haliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the wing. Mitchell outside. Knocked away. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, gotcha.
And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Kings have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Here's Haliburton. That shot off. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Not you.
Al Paul.
Nah, you won't get no buckets. No, not you.
Passes it to Jordan. Maggette outside. Clippers moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, poised play from Chris Paul. Alliteration at its finest, too. Clock winding down. He knocks it in.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Pass to Giles. He dishes it to Mitchell. And now the Clippers on the break. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
Combine a lot of things with Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got
team
speed
can play defense,
and length and growing in terms of his basketball IQ.
Gilgeous-Alexander's gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter.
Well, they got that.
Haliburton kicks to Holmes. Mitchell outside. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Chris Paul.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And here is Paul. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. Griffin trying to get open. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Oh, Holmes in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Griffin trying to get open. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road,
Damn,
playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Haliburton. To the wing on the left. Shot, high post. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg.
I'm gonna throw y'all off. I'm gonna put
They
Vlade
sure
in
didn't. I
stomach.
mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.
Richaun led that. He held Fox to only 8 points, 5 turnovers. Damn, so he only had 15. I thought I got him the ball more. I should have taken like 2 of these away from DeAndre Jordan. Forget him. Oh, if he had them 4 threes though. Was that maybe the second quarter?